1994 TVR Chimaera. If you know your Chimeras or you're looking for one at the minute, you know there's a few different model options. You've got a 4 litre or two variants of the 4 litre, which is the 400, a 430, a 450 and a 500. This is your 430 model, so that's your 4.3, all the same engine at core. But this is a 430 model. This one is easily the best Chimaera we've ever had in here. They've always got problems. They've always got a little bit, maybe the interior's hanging off, maybe they need some chassis work, maybe the engine's a bit ropey. This one is easily the best one. And the reason for that is it's had the last few years spent getting a full restoration. So it's had a full interior retrim, which we'll show you in a second. Full respray, which again, it's easily the best looking bodywork on a TVR I've ever seen. Full engine rebuild. It's had a big valve head, angry cams put in it. It's about 350, 360 brakes, so about 70 up on the standard brake horsepower for a 430. And most importantly, it's had a brand new powder coated chassis. So none of the issues with the outriggers, none of the issues with, the rust underneath, and it is all very kindly documented in this lovely book, hardback book. Looks like something you'd buy in the shops, showing the old chassis. There's your brand new chassis being unwrapped, everything being done, car going through all its work, new springs, the gearbox, the fresh engine going in. Look at that. People don't spend this kind of time and money on cars of this value. I'm sure they've spent way more than the value of the car. It goes on and on and on. But it means you're buying a car with proper peace of mind. You know it's right. We will have a look at this stuff all the way around. If you get a good look at it from there, it's very, very good looking car. If we start with the bodywork, if you look down that side, you can see it's mirror straight all the way down, lovely and clean. Obviously no rust to worry about being fiberglass, but what we're looking for is haziness, cracks in the fiberglass, any damage, all that sort of stuff. It's lovely and tidy down the bottom here. We do have one tiny stone chip just there. Around the light bezel, that's all lovely and neat. And up that front wing, look at how good the metallic is in that. It's really good colour. There's no marks at all to notice on that driver's front wing. Inside the arch is immaculate. It's not chipped away with stone chips or anything like that. If we're being really picky, I personally would get the wheels refurbed just so it matches the stand of the rest of the car. We're on matching Toyo proxies. They've still got the little hairs on the outside, so they're brand new. Coming up onto the bonnet, normally you find some delamination at the bottom of the screen or at the top. On this one, as you can see, that's lovely and neat. Bonnet itself, if we're being a little bit picky, there's the tiniest little bit of sort of dust in the paint there, so maybe that wants a good cut and polish just to get rid of that. Only seems to be on the bonnet. The rest of the paint works beautiful. Coming down this side, the sill on this side is lovely. Now, it's a bit dark in here today, but we'll pop the camera underneath, see if we can, so you can see those outriggers. I mean, it's the question we get asked on every TVR, what's the outriggers like? And on this one we can answer brand fire new. Beautiful brand fire, look at that. That's never been out in the rain. It's really, really good under there. We'll check from the other side as well. Lovely and clean coming down that driver's door. All the glass is nice and clear. It's not caked in scratches or anything like that. The roof, again, the roof was replaced at the same time, so we've got a lovely clear rear window. There's no wear at all. 430's got the carbon topped roof, so when you look at it from the inside, you can see it's all carbon fibre, which is lovely. Rear quarter, quite often you get a load of stone chips down the bottom here where it kicks out, or up here, but this one, as you can see, is nice. All nice and tidy around the arch itself. Another matching Toyo proxy. Have another look down the side from here. Really nice and neat. Coming around on the back, both tail lights are clean and bright. The exhausts are in lovely condition. They sit nice and straight. No marks on the rear bumper. The rubber is nice and soft. And then up onto the boot lid. Okay, you can see in our lights how good the paint job is on that. Round on the passenger side, and again, lovely and straight all the way down there. There's no stone chips inside the rear arch. Normally it's there where it's sort of white, where it's chipped the paint away, but this one, as you can see, is very good. You can see that new chassis from in there as well. If we pop the camera underneath, look at that. A little bit of road dirt, which we can wipe off, but I think that's probably from where we pulled it in the rain today. Other than that, look at that, really, really good. No signs of any real marks on this side at all. It's going to make for a very boring video, but I promise you it makes for a very nice car. All nice and tidy on that front wing. No signs of any stone chips down the front or inside the arch. Up onto the top of the wing again, that's all good. There's a tiny little bit of delamination in the screen there, but very, very minimal. Wouldn't bother you unless I pointed it out. Coming around on the front, and again, all nice and straight on the front. No real stone chips at all to whinge about there. All very, very good. All the panel gaps are nice. The bonnet lines up. Quite often these can be a bit wobbly because they're front hinged and they've got a bit of movement in them, but this one's all good. Moving on to the interior, and this one has had a retrim. It's in lovely condition, there's no sign of any real wear. Now these are later Tuscan seats, which if you know your Chimaeras is a much nicer seat, much more room. I'm 6'2", it gives me a little bit more room in there, much better for me. Nice and neat on the steering wheel. Across the top of the dash is lovely. While we're in here, we're going to pop the boot because it's a TVR and it's hidden under there and you need the ignition on, obviously. Lovely and clean behind the seats. It actually still smells like clean new material in there as well. It's really nice. Into the boot, and again the underside of the boot lid's good, rams are good. Now you'll notice there's a battery here. It is a fixed battery, it is in place. Again, if you know your Chimaeras, the battery is normally in the passenger footwell, which is a nightmare when they go flat, and they will. So they are nice and accessible in the boot, ready to go. TVR have a knack of putting batteries in weird places, in footwells, inside wheel arches, that sort of stuff. So at least you can get to this one. Lovely and clean on that door card, and it's got this lovely perforated leather in the centre to match the seats. Now this is not black, it's dark green. If you look at it, it's gorgeous. No sign of any wear. Nice and neat on this side of the dash. Again, you normally get a bit of UV fade, things like that, but this one's all good. Carpet set's lovely and dark, the piping's nice. Nothing at all to whinge about. Now we're going to open the bonnet from this side, because this is where the bonnet stays. If we open that, you're going to get some dodgy camera work for a second while we prep that bonnet up. There you go. And again, the engine was out, engine rebuild. It's had big valve head pot on it, angry road cams. They think it's about 350, 360 brake. Again, you can see by the exhaust, it's all lovely and fresh in there. We'll get it fired up. No nasty immobilizers. There is the evidence of one that was here, but it's been taken off. Fires up on the button. Idle's lovely. That lovely TVR grumble. So there you have it. If you check the description, I'm going to detail everything we know about the car's history, all the work that's been done, everything like that. Mileage is 50 odd thousand. Again, we'll put that all in there. If you've got any questions at all, please come give us a shout. The car's here for you to come and have a look. Or if you can't get to us, let us know. We can do video calls, send you extra photos or videos, whatever you might need. Thank you.